In the event of a biological emergency, a Directive 712, the placement of a nuclear weapon at the site of exposure of extraterrestrial life, to cauterize the infection, to burn it out, and thus prevent its spread. Salt Lake Community College and Summer Bear Life Balance Education presents Part 2 of Michael Crichton's Andromeda Strain dramatized radio play. A satellite fell to Earth in Piedmont, New Mexico. Everyone in Piedmont, except for an old man and a young baby, are dead. From the Project Scoop files, the site for wildfire was chosen
because it seemed ideal because of its remoteness. There was no inhabited area near wildfire for a radius of 112 miles. Dr. Stone and Dr. Robertson assured the president wildfire was foolproof because of its device for atomic self-destruction. The president, even with the wildfire team encouraging him, elected to postpone calling Directive 712 for 24 to 48 hours. Instead, he called out the National Guard and cordoned off the area around Piedmont for a radius of 100 miles, and he waited.
Day 2, Tooele Valley, Utah, 11:55 a.m.
At least they could have sent a licensed driver to pick me up at that crummy airstrip.
They keep personnel to a minimum for obvious reasons.
You're lost. No one's been down this go path for years.
That's how it's supposed to look. They spent $400,000 on it.
Putting in the potholes.
Getting rid of the tread marks, those big tractors leave a lasting impression. A lot of heavy equipment passed this way.
Where's our leader?
We'll catch up with him and Hall very soon now.
Hall? Why'd they pick Hall? She's no scientist. Who needs an overpriced MD?
It starts here.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture Desert Reclamation Test Station? They are farming here?
It's rather clever, I think. See those flashing red lights in the distance? That's where we're going. Something wrong?
Never liked red lights. Reminds me of my years in a bordello.
Howdy.
Howdy doody.
You got the time?
My watch stopped at 11:46.
Darn shame.
Must be the heat.
Just like 007 in the movie.
It's not fake. There's no movie magic here, believe me. When I retire, I want an agricultural station just like this in Alaska. If necessary, that man at the desk could give you a guided tour, explaining the purpose of the station and the experiments that are going on. Mostly they're attempting to develop a strain of corn that can grow in low moisture, high alkalinity soil.
And the wildfire station?
This way.
In the storeroom?
Step in.
Cute. A storeroom elevator.
They brought it on themselves.
Who? The people in Piedmont? You don't believe the infection in that capsule was brought back deliberately, do you?
Skip it. I hope I'm wrong. Place your hand down on the finger and palm print analyzer. It reads
a composite of 10,000 dermatographic lines.
How'd you know that?
Oh, Dutton, I have a long criminal record.
Then you're in trouble. This machine has a long memory. It gives you a final clearance to enter wildfire. Stone, how was Piedmont?
I had to order a 712. Oh, hello, Ruth.
Hello.
Yeah, 712. No other way to halt the infection spread. I think you two know each other, don't you?
Only by reputation.
Ah, yes. Up to now, we've had to worship from afar.
Well, be good, Ruth. Follow me. Welcome to Level 1. This is the main computer complex, and it also functions as a fully computerized communications switchboard. This is part of a giant system run by this lady, Tech Sergeant Perk. Any messages for me from the White House?
Not a thing, Dr. Stone, or you'd have it.
No personal messages?
No, ma'am.
Nothing. Nothing from Dr. Robinson. Are you sure, Sergeant?
Dr. Stone, sir, I have one thing to do. Just one. Everything else is fully automatic, computerized and self-regulating. I listen for a little bell in here. Ding-a-ling, that means a message coming in is for the wildfire team.
Precisely, Burke. You have one job. An MCN communication. And I am expecting one.
Yes, sir, top priority. Ding-a-ling, I push a button and all 5 level control centers are notified the same time you are. The bell hasn't rung, sir.
Alrighty then. Well, thanks for the tour. Sergeant, remember, one job.
Will you follow me, Dr. Levitt? And may I have your glasses, please?
What for?
They'll be treated and returned to you, Doctor.
They better be, or I'll need a white cane.
Who picked Levitt? Talk about the odd man hypothesis, which we haven't yet. She's really an oddball.
Well, we're lucky to have her. She's probably the best equipped of us to double up for Kirk in microbiology.
When dressed, the team will proceed directly to Conference Room 7.
Keep this with you at all times.
What's the key for?
You're the odd man, the key man, quite literally. This other key, and wildfire itself, depend on your key. Wildfire is equipped with a nuclear device for self-destruct. In an emergency, it's activated automatically. I've just inserted the key in the main station that arms the mechanism. The device is ready for detonation.
When?
Never, we hope. If it goes off, there's danger of infection breaking out from here.
That silver key can't be removed. You're the only one who can disarm the mechanism by inserting your red key in one of the substations located throughout the facility. There is a 5-minute delay between the time the detonation locks in and when the bomb explodes.
That gives you a chance to think and, please God, call it off.
Look, I'm the new kid here. Why me?
You know, because you're single.
You should have done your homework, sport. Page 255, Robbie's odd man hypothesis. Results of testing confirm the Robertson odd man hypothesis that an unmarried person should carry out command decisions involving thermonuclear destruct contexts.
Let me have a look at that file.
It's of vital importance that you always know where you are in relation to the nearest substation. To do that, you have to be familiar with the entire facility.
Naturally.
It can be studied on this electronic diagram, which rotates to afford an overall view, or can be stopped at any section.
Okay.
Detailed plans of the various levels and labs are also stored in the system. We are on level 1 of a 5-story cylindrical underground structure surrounded by solid rock. Each level has 3 substations, indicated by the yellow light. In the event the nuclear device is triggered, you can still cancel the self-destruct by inserting your red key in a substation. After our last simulation run, we decided to add 2 more substations per level, but they're not finished yet.
So, please don't confuse them with the functioning ones.
Chill,
Thanks,
chill.
sports.
Hey, calm down! At the bottom of the central core is the apparatus for self-destruct. Each level is a different color based on a Navy study of psychological effects of color in environments. Also, each level is biomedically cleaner than the one above it. We don't want anything to contaminate a possible organism. That would make it twice as hard to isolate and characterize. It'll take us 16 hours to descend through the programmed decontamination procedures on the first 4 levels to level 5, where the main labs are.
And where exactly are we now?
There's one way you can always locate yourself or any of us instantly. simply by calling up projections from the electronic diagram on any monitor anywhere in Wildfire.
Cool.
This shows we're in Conference Room 7, Level 1. Each of us is indicated by our initial. Our movements are continuously monitored.
Where are my patients?
Where's the capsule?
The patients are the yellow X's, the red circle is the capsule. On Level 5, the patients and capsule will be isolated in biologically secure setups.
Are you sure the old man and the baby are still alive?
Well, let's look at the video feed and find out.
What's the chances, Hall?
It's uncertain. I'm hoping the intravenous dextrose and saline will hold them until we get to them.
We can start decontamination and immunization procedures now.
You really expect me to fire that thing?
Oh, no. I'm afraid you don't understand. All you can do is stop it. In a biological emergency, the bomb is activated automatically. It'll then go off within 5 minutes unless you get to a substation and lock in your key. We face quite the problem. How to disinfect the human body, one of the dirtiest things in the known universe.
That is, without killing the human being at the same time.
Yes, that too. When we get to level 4, we're required to rest 6 hours. At the end of the corridor is the cafeteria. We'll meet there at 4 o'clock.
Proceed to infrared radiation decontamination room 1 Delta.
It could be an organism from another planet, released deliberately.
What, to wipe us out? Really, Charles?
Just the opposite, to make friendly contact, a kind of messenger to show us that life exists elsewhere in the universe. It could be benign in its own environment.
That's pretty far-fetched.
We can't ignore any possibility.
You are about to undergo long-wave radiation. A buzzer will sound. Close your eyes and stand still, or blindness may result.
Oh, I love this part.
Day 3, February 7.
HP nutrients now available in the cafeteria for staff members from sectors 1 through 6.
Hemlock? All you Hippocrates.
Not your own venom? Tastes like orange juice.
Nutrient 42-5. Developed for the astronauts. 8 ounces satisfy all daily nutritional requirements with a orange aftertaste.
Except coffee.
And lipid-soluble vitamins.
Well, for that we have these. Help yourselves.
Oh, joy. Give me one of those pills.
So what's the point of the cafeteria?
Well, Wildfire isn't always on crash status.
Then maybe there's some sugar around.
No.
Nope, nothing that might provide bacterial growth medium.
Of course not.
Precisely. No sugar in the gut. Enjoy this while you can. On level 5, you won't even get this close to a meal. We'll be entirely on high-protein nutrients. Yum. I planned our work in 3 stages. 1, detection. First step is to confirm that an organism is present. 2, characterization. How is it structured? How does it work? 3, control. How to contain and exterminate.
Jeremy, on this matter of extermination, we should go slowly. Without realizing it, we might destroy a highly intelligent form of life.
Can we just get going? I have 2 patients down there.
The team has 2 subjects.
They're not guinea pigs, Stone.
You may now proceed to level 5.
Here. Stop by your rooms and insert these before taking the elevator.
Joy.
I have risked drowning in that foul bath. I have been parboiled, irradiated, and xenon flashed, and now you suggest that
I have to. We haven't done anything about the GI tract yet. On level 5, we must be entirely as germ-free as possible.
Yeah, but suppositories?
Welcome to Level 5, Wildfire Team.
Off the main corridor on the outer rim are the living quarters, conference room, cafeteria, biosafety maintenance, etc. Inside are the labs.
Where's the library?
No need for books. Everything's in the computer. Notice the capsule has already been delivered by the sterile conveyor system to the main control lab here. Your patients are in the hot room. We can't have any direct contact with them, poor souls. Most labs are divided into two sections. A hot room for contaminated material or people, and safe rooms where we work. The safe rooms are kept biologically secure from the hot rooms by an elaborate system of plate glass windows, negative air pressure, and other devices.
Dr. Dutton and Dr. Hall are wanted in main control immediately.
Wait a second. If the patients are sealed off, how do I get to them?
Did I ever use a glove box?
No.
You'll be working in one shortly. Wildfire has gone a step further. Whole rooms operate like glove boxes.
I wanted you here while we find out if there's anything still biologically active in the capsule. Suggestions?
The rat. Use a Black Norway.
Ah, yeah, the old Black Norway test.
All right, opening the gate. Incredible. That was fast.
Oh, man. Whatever killed him at Piedmont is still there. And still as potent as ever.
If potent's the word, let's try a rhesus monkey.
Ah, yeah. Upgrading to monkeys. We'll want to post-mortem on it anyway. Alright, now I'm opening the monkey's gate. And
Whew, okay. So it kills quickly.
isolate and identify. Right. You and I will scan the capsule, Ruth. Charlie, you work on those in autopsy. Run an initial vector study. Find out how the disease
Quickly.
enters the body. Charlie. Charlie.
Yes. The vector study first, then the autopsy.
Dutton,
Incredible.
be careful. Why don't you let our distinguished surgeon handle the knife?
Fine, but not for a while. First, I'm a pediatrician and a geriatrician. What's been done to our patients?
Just plasma for the old man, dextrose for the baby.
Your therapy?
No, medcoms.
Do I call you Miss Medcom?
If you'd like, Dr. Hall. My name's Karen Ansom.
Good. I couldn't cope with 2 machines. How does this work?
We're lucky. Medcom's got one of the best minds here. It's a medical data analyzer that can diagnose as well as prescribe. It's hooked up to the main computer on level 1. Every console and instrument in Wildfire is plugged into the main computer. All our key lab studies are done on automated machines.
Well, I prefer the personal touch.
That's hard to come by in those suits.
Have you worked in them?
Not for real, but I've been drilling for 3 months.
Oh, thank God. An expert. This sort of thing's new to me.
Yeah, it's all new to us. Until now, Wildfire's been like a game. We've even had simulation biological warfare with live subjects, volunteers. I mean, I'm scared. I've never believed this could really happen.
Well, it has happened. I'll need some lab tests.
Second scan completed. Score. Nothing to nothing.
Go to 100 power.
I will get another micro scanner ready.
No, Ruth, use only one microscanner.
You being paid by the hour? We could cover the entire capsule in 1/2 of the time.
There's less chance of missing something when we both concentrate on one screen, Ruth.
Let's go directly to the inside. We can assume they put the scoop on the thing to scoop something into it. They sure got what they were looking for.
We're not here to make accusations. We have a job to do, purely as scientists.
Maybe not so pure.
Continue the scan, Ruth, on the outside.
No, don't touch them. We'll use the hands for autopsy.
Nothing can happen, sir. I'm faster than the hands.
I want you out of the hot room.
No sweet, sir. Those cages are airtight.
I wish you would sweat a little more, Toby. Sweat is a safeguard against some kinds of bacteria and carelessness. Use the hands.
Okay. I'm coming out.
Are you ready?
You bet.
Open the flap.
Wow, that was fast. The rat is dead.
Transmitted by air, as we thought. Now we have to determine the size. It could be a gas or some kind of virus. We'll use a 100 angstrom filter to begin.
About the size of a small virus. All systems go, sir.
Whatever it is, it's larger than a virus. We'll try a 1 micron filter.
Hang in there, baby.
The rat's still alive.
That thing must be pretty big. I'm gonna get me a fly sweater.
Do that. Here goes 2 microns.
Oh, he died.
Uh-huh. Nasty. At least we'll be able to get a good look at it. Dutton to Stone, we found out its size, about 2 microns in diameter.
Whoa, big boy, huh? Big enough to be a complete cell. Interesting.
There's a good chance that it's still alive. Airborne transmission?
Yes. What have you found?
Well, so far nothing. Our Nobel laureate here won't scan on the inside because he says that...
all right, whatever. Just, thanks, Charlie. You can keep at it. Just keep doing what you do.
It's pointless to go on scanning outside. If it's 2 microns in diameter, it would have shown up at 440.
True. You got me there. But we didn't know that before, did we? We'll start with 5 power on the inside. Stick to established procedure.
Establishment gonna fall down and go.
Switch to manual, Ruth. The interior's too irregular to probe on automatic.
Here's his blood value now.
Half normal, severely anemic. Wake up, sir. Can you hear me? What's your name?
Jackson.
What?
Jackson.
Stay awake, Mr. Jackson. Stay awake. Okay, baby, let's take a look at you.
You can tell you're a bachelorette.
What was that?
I didn't say anything. Look at the screen on the wall.
We're doing curioscopy experiments, Hall. See how the bugger gets into the body. Thought you'd want to watch.
I assume it must be inhaled. It's not likely that it's absorbed through the skin.
That's what we'll find out. The mechanism of death.
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think that the total volume of blood could solidify that fast.
That tells us what we want to know. Hall, the organism is inhaled. The clotting begins in the lungs and spreads outward.
I hoped maybe one crucial clot might form in the brain, which was what made them go insane. And then the rest of the blood clot more slowly. At least we'd have a chance to cure that.
Cure for what? We don't know what it is. Stone and Levitt haven't been able to isolate the hellish thing. Of course, they will in time.
Of course they will.
Hold it, right there. At the edge of that shadow. I think that's an indentation.
Yes. About the size of a pencil point.
Go to 60.
Jeremy, do you think that
Maybe it's just a grain of sand. Go to 80.
What about the bits of green?
Paint.
For Pete's sake!
Pistachio ice cream, there's no basis to assume it's anything yet.
You're too good a scientist not to be thinking the same thing that I am. If this is really something new, some brand new form of life,
The best hope of cracking it is to be grindingly thorough. with the help of computer number 1, our heads, okay? Now let's get on with it. Hold it.
More pistachio?
I count 4 patches. Keep going. I'll computerize the coordinates. Let's take a look at the rock at 100. I doubt that's what knocked the capsule off trajectory.
Well, unless the rock was going at tremendous speeds. Or unless it's terribly heavy.
Ruth, it can't be that heavy. Paul and I could lift the capsule. However, it's possible the rock could be different in space. Out there, it might do anything.
Maybe it has elastic properties we don't even know yet.
Let's have a look at the green patches. They must have come off the rock, if it is a rock.
You know something? They do look like splatters of paint.
Let's go back to the rock and see it at 440. If that's a meteor, it's a damn peculiar one. This left border over here, it's smooth, almost like an artificial surface.
Painted, maybe? Luminous paint?
If I keep watching it, I might think so. Wet paint sign and all. Did you see that?
I saw it.
You didn't change the light.
I didn't touch it. It looks alive.
Yes.
It's bigger than 2 microns.
Which means the infection is spread by a mere fraction of the green stuff. I'm bringing down the cameras. Let's have the other micro scanner.
As they watched, the green spot turned purple and remained purple. The notches disappeared. The spot enlarged slightly, filling in the V-shaped gaps. It was now a complete circle. It became green once more.
It's growing.
Why is the green thing growing? Can they stop it? Is it from outer space? Thank you for listening to Salt Lake Community College and Summer Bear Life Balanced Education presentation of Part 2 of Michael Crichton's Andromeda Strain dramatized radio play. Listen next time and find out.